Every citizen should do their part to assist in the reduction of waste and pollution. It's our civic responsibility to embrace environmental stewardship. Recycling is an obvious solution to the solid waste problem. More than 75% of municipal solid waste is recyclable material. This means that recycling is a hands-down winner in terms of energy use and pollution. There are several different ways that people can embrace this stewardship. Starting at home and in their community is the most logical step. There is no reason that any man, woman, and child should be oblivious to the decline in the conditions on Earth. If we continue to destroy our planet, we will inevitably destroy ourselves, our children, and their future. Environmental stewardship is the responsibility for environmental quality shared by all those whose actions affect the environment, as cited by the EPA. There are several programs that meet the need to recycle and reduce solid waste on an individual level. There are several government programs, such as Building for Environmental and Economic Sustainability. This program provides incentives to individuals and small companies for building with environmentally safe and recycled materials. Carpet America Recovery Effort is another program where you take used carpet, and instead of discarding it or destroying it or adding it to a landfill, it's recycled and remade into carpet again so that it can be utilized. With this, there's such a large waste reduction that it's incredible. There's also a program called Energy Star, where Energy Star appliances are replaced by government-funded agencies. So your old appliance is tested to check its efficiency. If it's found to be inefficient, then it's replaced by the government with Energy Star appliances. It improves on the efficiency of the unit, and it reduces the energy use. There's also programs called Clean Up in My Community, where you join a group that's already established, usually from your community center, and you can go through different areas that need actual physical cleanup, and you participate in that. Parks, playgrounds, or just actual open areas. You can also adopt a watershed. In adopting a watershed, you join a program who helps reduce the pollution that's triggered down into your watershed for your area. On a community level, you can utilize any of the established programs or develop a program of your own at the nearest community center. There's already established programs such as 5-Star Restoration Program, where the government provides incentives for your community, whether it's a city level or a county level. They go in and they provide incentives for people to restore housing as opposed to demolishing it and rebuilding it. There's volunteer water monitoring programs, where you join a group in your community that goes down to your local water recycling area, and you monitor and do different tasks that they would need and they would normally have to pay people to do, but you can volunteer to do those. So they'll show you how to do what needs to be done. There's a program called Green Buildings Work Group, where if you can get incentives in your community for just building and helping to aid constructing green buildings. On a government level, the government has adopted vast legislation to assist in the protection of the environment. In addition, there's established incentive programs, like I discussed, to help individuals, businesses, and our education system. I want to tell you about a program called the National Farm Assist and Home Assist Program, where the government sends out agents who they assess your actual physical property that you own to tell you what's not environmentally safe, what can be changed, and then they give you incentives and grants to help you bring your property up to environmental and economical standards. There's also a program called Science to Achieve Results Fellowships. It's a government fellowship given to students who develop plans to help aid the environment, or programs that would better already established programs to help the environment. It's a fellowship provided by the government. There's also a program for Tribal Lands Environmental Science Scholarship Program. It's gauged towards Native Americans, and they go through different programs, and they try to establish environmentally better and safe conditions on the tribal lands that they want to keep or either want to have restored. Recycling offers an obvious answer to the reduction of municipal solid waste. But what about the concept of reuse? There's several ways to reuse items so that they never become solid waste. You can start shopping at thrift stores or consignment shops. Instead of discarding items or appliances that your family upgrades or replaces, you can donate those to organizations that assist in low income. You can collect together items that you may normally discard or throw away and have a local yard sale. The global benefits to adjusting your lifestyle to aid in the repair of the environment are achievable with any combinations of the concepts that we've been discussing. You can make a difference. The reduction of solid waste would lessen the increased growth rate of landfills. Reduced emissions would improve our air quality. Improved water quality would be beneficial to both wildlife and humanity. Protecting the environment is everyone's responsibility. In doing this, you not only safeguard your planet, but every child's future. Recycling is certainly the wave of the future. It's necessary on every level for the reduction of waste and pollution. It's every inhabitant's responsibility to do their part in adopting an environmentally acceptable relationship with the planet. Failure to do so will inevitably be at our own cost and the cost of our children and their children. Recycling is easy, fun, and should be included into our natural way of life. If each one teaches one, before you know it, recycling will be just the way we live. There's several websites where you could obtain this information if you'd like to look more into it. The Cuyahoga County Solid Waste District, the EPA, Disney actually has a site where there's good articles called Teaching Your Kids to Recycle. DisneyFamily.com, which is a part of the Disney, has a good article by Jennifer Margolis. There's also a website called EarthEasy.com, and they give you good tips for recycling basics for the home. Thank you. Have a good day. 7 minutes.